Hi, my name is Úlfur,
Hello, my name is Sindri.
and missing is Jófríður, and we are Gangly.
And you're watching Toasted.
Gangly, so glad you could make it.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Yes, nice to be here.
Thanks for being here. I mean, I just said it. I mean, we didn't have a number of you guys. We only had an email. We were following you, trying to get you, but you guys are hard to find, man.
Yeah, I guess we released the one song with like no information about the band, which was kind of just something we thought was funny at the time, and turns out it made people a lot more interested about us than if we would have like published like a whole bio and lots of pictures or something. So maybe that's just the way to go with music these days. Just don't.
Maybe it's just a brilliant song, which it also is, I think.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it was quite interesting to see all the crazy feedback we got from not putting out any information. Like, people kind of like the mystery, I guess.
Who are you guys? I mean, when did you start? I mean, you told me you traveled to Amsterdam before, so you guys probably been making music and traveling around for a long time.
Yeah, we've both been in a few different bands. So the lineup is me and Úlfur and Jófríður.
When did you guys get together?
2 years ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago. But yeah, we've been making music with other projects for quite some time. But then we got together to try and make some music together.
And since when was it? So that was 2 years ago. With the three of you, you started making music. So that means you actually have, maybe not. Maybe I'm just guessing. You probably have like 10 songs done right now, or maybe more.
Yeah, around that. But we've only released 2, and then over the next few months we're going to be releasing more songs.
Wow.
And yeah, it was just. I think I met Úlfur after I played a show with another band, and you asked if I wanted to produce one of your songs, and then we started working on one of his songs, and so it somehow like
It kind of just spiraled into us working on a new song, and then getting Jófríður in on it, and then we didn't really plan on making a band. It just kind of happened.
Probably this is the way to go. Can you tell a little about the third member of the band? Who is she? Where is she from? How did you guys know each other?
Jófríður is a singer here from Iceland. Sindri had been touring a lot with her other band, so he knew her quite well.
Yeah, I was touring. We're on the same label with other projects, like my Sinfang project, and her first band was Pascal Pinion, and we had been touring in Europe, and I was making my new album, the Sinfang album, and I got her to come and sing on it in the studio, and she was just like really good singer and performer, and so when we were working on the first song, my girlfriend, who works in the same space as me, was listening to it and said, look, it was really good, but it felt like it needed some female energy, and then I just thought of Jófríður, and we sent her the song, and she came in and did the vocals in like 10 minutes or something.
Wow.
And,
Jeez, that's a beautiful story, and I totally agree. I think the track definitely needs some female energy. I think that's very well put. Did you work like that on the other stuff as well? I mean, did you take the track by track and try to figure out what fits best?
Yeah, I think so. It was. I mean, we've all been used to being like a, I guess, leading figures in band. I think there's most of the time there's someone who's dragging the whole band along in some direction, and we've all been doing that part in bands in the past. So we have been. I mean, lots of it has happened either in the studio or just via like email and.
Yeah. We like sending each other ideas, and then like trying to come up with some new stuff to add to it, and then we come together and put everything together.
how come there is so much good music coming from Reykjavik, and how come that you guys create better music than Massive Attack did in the last 5 years? I mean, it's fucking impossible.
I don't know. Maybe just good vibes and a lot of talented people here. So you get kind of inspired to just do good stuff.
Yeah, I think there's lots of different reasons for why the music scene has been so good here for the last like 30 years. I think it's part of it's that there's no real like rivalry or competition, because there's no point and there's no like use kind of thinking about money in this music society in Iceland, because there's basically no way to make money or make a living. So people tend to help each other out, play each other. Úlfur played in 4 bands this Airwaves or something, or
Or 3 bands, yeah. So yeah, we're really used to working together, and also for me, like Iceland is a small country, so like if you're interested in music, like maybe then there's nothing else to do than just make music all the time.
Yeah, but you know what? It's also high quality stuff. It's not like you guys invent the Venga Boys or something. I mean, you know, it's not like squashed, sugar-coated pop. It's high quality music that lasts forever.
yeah. I'm glad you feel that way. Sometimes it's a bit difficult for us to see things from the outside perspective, as we're so involved in the scene. But I think that's also the money thing comes into that also. Maybe if you live in a country with a big population and you can make a sugary pop song that they play a lot, then you can earn a living like that. But here, even if you have the most popular song of the year, you only get like about a month coffee barista wages for that, you know. So it's just like it's no point. Kind of, it's kind of like that, like guidance counselor exercise. I sometimes think that, you know, when you are asked like what would you do if money didn't exist, and then you say what you would do if you didn't have to earn any money, and that's what you should do with your career. So I think that's kind of similar with the music here. It's like just do whatever you are excited about and whatever you feel is cool.
I think maybe I'm mistaken here, but you guys are signed to Virgin. Is that true?
Yeah, I mean we are signed to a label called AMF. This is All My Friends, and they are a sub-label of Virgin.
Virgin are lucky bastards because you guys are making fantastic music. So we have 2 songs here. I mean, Fuck With Someone Else and Holy Grounds. Personally, I'm a fan of Fuck With Someone Else. Who wrote the lyrics? I think they're brilliant.
We actually all wrote the lyrics. I wrote the chorus first, and then the other guys made up their own verses.
Yeah, it was Úlfur's original demo and idea, and I've been having a few people talking to me over this Airwaves, like talking about that song and asking me the meaning of those lyrics. I'm like, you have to ask Úlfur, I have no idea. But then me and Jófríður just read Úlfur's lyrics and then based our lyrics on that, and we've done that with a few songs now, and I think it's...
To me, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong again, because I'm just guessing, but for me, it's a love song.
Yeah, or a breakup song. Yeah. It's about like when you're trying to stop seeing a person, but it's hard.
Yeah.
And like you want to let go, but the other person maybe doesn't want to let go, but still wants to let go, but doesn't know how to.
Exactly. We all been there, and that's why it's so fantastic. And also, an important part of the music is the incredible artwork. Who did that stuff?
It's Sindri Sigfússon, who's my brother.
Your brother did that.
Yeah, and he's been doing videos and backdrops for bands for a while now, like Ole Arnalds and Kiasmos and then some foreign stuff as well. And
hey, you sorry to interrupt you, but this is suddenly an idea that I got. You told me that you guys have been around for 2 years now, been writing music for 2 years now. So that means that the music was created over a period of 2 years' time. You have about 10 tracks. Are the songs that I know in line with each other? I mean, is the whole album like this, or is it going to be totally different?
I don't know.
It's going to be in the same vibe. Like we're exploring the same like soundscape and yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why it was so easy. After we made the first song, we found, that this was kind of something like this atmosphere and vibe was like something that we were really into music-wise, but had not really explored making in the past. So that kind of the first song kind of set the aesthetic for the rest of the writing sessions, and that can be like a bit easier when you have like a frame for the what the vibe and the atmosphere is supposed to be, so that influenced all the later songwriting. But I'm not sure if it's in chronological order. I mean, Fuck With Someone Else is definitely the first song we did. But then we did some other stuff, and
it's not in chronological order. We're like picking the best songs and putting them out one by one.
Hey, where will this go? Because you already got signed for Roskilde, which is of course fantastic. I mean, the first 14 bands, you guys are among it. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's great. Came as a surprise, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it's a big deal in Iceland to be playing at the main Roskilde.
It's a big deal everywhere. Roskilde is probably the best festival in Europe for sure, maybe in the world.
Yeah. I went there when I was 20, and yeah, it's like when you start making music, it's like on the list of like checking in the box, like playing Roskilde. So I was quite excited about that. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, totally.
It's going to be beyond fun because you know it's going to happen. I mean, if you play there, and by that time that you play there, because it's in June, July, then the music will have grown, it will have traveled, a lot of people will have discovered your stuff, and you'll have a lot of fans, and it's going to be amazing. And after that, of course, it's an important gig. The music industry will jump on board, and it will make it even bigger.
Well, hopefully, but I don't like to expect anything about anything. But your version sounds good. Let's hope it goes like this.
I think it will happen, man. There's one thing that struck me, and I love this. There's this Grapevine Iceland thing, and I've been reading a lot into it because there's this journalist who knows a lot about music from Iceland, and he said, "So who are Gangly, and how can we give them all our money?" I love this because I was like, "Yeah, I want everything that those guys have."
Yeah, well, we're finishing up 3 new songs and videos, which we'll put out probably the next one in the start of the next year, and then I think before the summer you'll have 3 or 4 new songs and maybe an EP.
Wow. And when is the album due? Because you have 10 songs ready. I want the fucking album, man.
Yeah.
First is the EP, and then I guess the album.
Yeah.
So
Why EPs first? I mean, so many artists put EPs out nowadays, and I'm going like, if you have 10 fantastic songs, give them all to me,
It's easier to put together an EP, like if you want to showcase your stuff. Like making an album takes a lot of time and hard work, and like if you want to just show people what you like, it's much more efficient and easier to make an EP.
yeah, I guess it's more of like introducing ourselves to the world kind of slowly, and even though we have 10 songs, I think I would like to write maybe 40 songs and then pick 10, for the album. I mean, that's what I do with my albums as well,
That's the best way.
You have to be unafraid to throw away things that you think is maybe does not represent what you would like to stand for at the moment, or it's maybe just 80% good, not 100% good.
Hey guys, thanks so much for your time. I'm really hoping to see you again live soon. I'm not going to wait for Roskilde because I know you're going to play at Eurosonic, which is awesome, which is a secret. But and otherwise, I'm going to the Reeperbahn Festival. Thanks so much for your time, and I hope everyone gets to see you guys live soon.
Oh, thank you very much for having us.
Oh, and one more thing. Please keep the band together. Don't break up anytime soon because of squabbles.
Okay, yes, we'll make sure.
I love you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.